Hello, my name's Roger Muller. This segment is being put together to be entered in a contest sponsored by Family Handyman Magazine entitled Show Us Your Stuff. I don't know if I'm really going to show you my stuff, but I would like to have you be aware of some of the thought processes I'm going around as I am doing this type of work. I have been involved in a number of different roles with this kind of work in a number of different fields over the years. I've been the cameraman, I've been the director, the producer, etc. Here, I'm nearly everything. I'm the content creator, I'm the director, I'm the producer, I'm not the cameraman. Don't shoot these kind of videos with no camera person. You don't get the zooming you need, you don't get the panning, it's just a disaster. My son is doing an excellent job of learning how to shoot video, and I'm very proud of him and what he's doing here. Okay, let's talk a little bit about these presentations from the standpoint of some of the thoughts and putting them together and what the content might be. One, tell them what you're going to tell them. The rule of any good presentation. Make sure that you tell your audience early on what this is about, and there may be a little subchapter on this called why you're going to tell them that. Give them a little bit of the underlying background. That way they can decide if they do not want to listen to it, fine. Or if they're really enthused, that's great too. Don't waste anybody's time. Secondly, go through the process of telling them what it is you have to tell them. When you wrap up, make sure you tell them what you told them. So you got that little quick summary with the takeaway points for them to go home with. Okay, I don't have a teleprompter here. I just got some notes, so I'll work off them. As far as length of presentation, the shorter it is, the better. How many times have you been in church and people come out and say, boy, the pastor took 5 minutes of content and struck that into a boring 30 minutes. Wouldn't you rather have had, boy, the pastor only took 15 minutes and that was good. I wish we could have had some more. Well, come back next week. 7 days later, we'll be there. Or in corporate America, I remember attending many meetings and people would come out and at the end of the week and say, man, they crammed 2 days into 4 on that one, or 2 days into 3. I'm bored. I can't wait to get out of here and get home. Wouldn't you much rather have, gee, that was a good meeting. We accomplished a lot of stuff. I wish we would have had more time. Well, come back the next time with a positive attitude rather than, oh my gosh, here we got to come back here and sit in this hotel for a week. Always remember that. Keep it short. Keep them wanting more. Less is more in this particular situation. Let's talk about where you shoot video, outside versus inside. You know all the downsides of outside. Weather, cold, heat, lawnmowers, airplanes. We even have helicopters in our particular area. So that's a real problem with noise coming in. Motorcycles are always a favorite. On the other hand, if the project is big and you're wrestling 4x8 sheets of plywood, I much prefer to be out there getting things broken down. The downside, you do probably have to wear sunglasses because, boy, that bright light out there is a killer when you're doing this kind of work. When you come inside, what are some of the positives? Well, just about everything opposite from outside. But one problem I see inside, of course, is when you got large-scale projects. Number 2, clutter in the background. A lot of people just don't clean up their backgrounds. I think we got this one acceptable here today. You know, shops are full of equipment if anybody's been at woodworking for a while. Last thing, let's talk about audio. Get a decent audio system. These video cameras are getting so good on the picture. The computer editing systems are getting very simple to use. But the audio is not fantastic on a lot of the low-end cameras. I use a lavalier wireless microphone. You'll notice I got it on right here. I would like to move to the headset boom microphone at some point in the future. In any event, don't just use the camera. And again, as I said before, have a camera operator. I think I pretty well touched on the points. There probably is a few I'm missing, but shorter is better than longer. My name's Roger Muller, and I wish you so very well in your woodworking adventures.